What keeps you up at night?
Well, it's quite hard to run companies.
Yeah.
Especially car companies, I have to say. It's quite challenging.
The car business is the hardest one of all the things you do?
Yes.
Because it's a consumer-oriented business as opposed to like SpaceX and...
Not that SpaceX is no walk in the park, but a car company, it's very difficult to keep a car company alive. It's very difficult. You know, there's only 2 car companies in the history of American car companies that haven't gone bankrupt, and that's Ford and Tesla. That's it.
Yeah, Ford rode out that crazy storm, huh? They're the only ones.
By the skin of their teeth.
Shout out to the Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the skin of their teeth. That is interesting, right?
Same with Tesla. We barely survived.
How close did you get to folding?
Very close. In 2008 is not a good time to be a car company, especially a startup car company, and especially an electric car company. I was like stupidity squared. And
this is when you had those cool roadsters with the T-top,
yeah.
with the target top?
Yeah. We had like used a highly modified Elise chassis. The body was all completely different. By the way, that was a super dumb strategy that we actually did.
Why was it dumb?
It was based on 2 false premises. One false premise was that we'd be able to cheaply convert the Lotus Elise and use that as a car platform, and that we would be able to use technology from this little company called AC Propulsion for the electric drivetrain and the battery. Problem is, the AC Propulsion technology did not work in production, and we ended up using none of it in the long term. None of it. We had to redesign everything. And then once you add a battery pack and an electric motor to the car, it got heavier. It got 30% heavier. Invalidated the entire structure, all the crash structure. Everything had to be redone. Nothing. I think it had less than 7% of the parts were common with any other device, including cars or anything.
Less than 7%?
Yes.
Everything, including tires and wheels, bolts, brakes.
Yeah, even
steering wheel, seats.
The steering wheel was, I think the steering wheel was almost the same. Yes, the windscreen. The windscreen.
Different.
No, I think the windscreen was the same.
Same.
Yes, I think we were able to keep the windscreen.
Less than 7%. So that's basically
every body panel was different. The entire structure was different. We couldn't use the HVAC system. The air conditioner was a belt-driven air conditioner. So now we needed something that was electrically driven. We needed a new AC compressor.
And all that takes away from the battery life as well, right?
Yeah, we needed a small, highly efficient air conditioning system that fit in a tiny car and was electrically powered, not belt-driven. It was very difficult.
How much did those weigh? Those cars? The Roadster?
I think it was about 2,700 pounds.
That's still very light.
Depending on which version, 2,650 to 2,750 pounds, something like that.
And what was the weight distribution?
It was about 50. Well, there were different versions of the car. So it was about 55 on the rear. Because it was rear bias.
Right, but not bad. Like considering like a 911, which is like one of the most popular sports cars of all time, heavy rear end bias.
Well, I mean, yeah, the 911. I think the joke is like they managed to do it despite Newton not being on their side.
Yeah.
If you're fighting Newton, it's very difficult.
Well,
it's like you've got the moments of inertia on a 911 don't make any sense.
They do once you understand them. Once you understand,
you don't want to hang the engine off the ass. That is not a wise move.
You don't want to let up on the gas when you're in a corner.
The problem with something that's where the engine is mounted over the rear axle or off the rear axle towards the rear is that your pull moment of inertia is fundamentally screwed. You cannot solve this. It's unsolvable. You're screwed. Pull moment of inertia you're screwed.
Right.
Like essentially, if you spun the car like a top. That's your polar moment of inertia. You're just... I promised I wouldn't swear on this show, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
To who?
So it's my friend.
Tell that friend to go fuck himself. Who told you not to swear?
A friend.
That's not a good friend.
Yes.
That
Only
friend
I would
needs
swear.
to realize you're fucking Elon Musk. You can do whatever you want, man. If you ever get confused, call me.
I'll swear in private. Swear
Okay.
up a storm.
Just say frickin'. It's a fun way. There's like old house moms. Wives and shit that have children. Oh, this frickin' thing.
Yeah. But anyway, like the Porsche, it's
Okay.
kind of incredible how well Porsche handles, given that it's the physics,
Yes.
the moments of inertia are so messed up. To actually still make it work well is incredible.
Well, if you know how to turn into the corner, once you get used to the feeling of it, there's actual benefits to it. You know, there are some benefits.
I enjoy the car I had before Tesla was a 911.
Oh, okay.
That was
997 or 6?
yeah,
997.
yeah.
Yeah. Great car, man.
Yeah, I mean, particularly on the Porsche Turbo when they had the variable vanes, the turbo, and you didn't have the turbo lag, that was great.
Yeah.
That was really great. The turbo lag is like, if you floor it, like phone home, call your
Right.
mom.
The older ones,
Like,
right?
about an hour later, the
Yeah.
car accelerates.
And super dangerous, too, because then the wheels start spinning. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something fun about it, though, like feeling that rear weight kicking around. You know, and again,
No,
it's
it's
not
great.
efficient.
It had a good feel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's what I was talking about earlier about that little car that I have, the 93 911. It's just it's not fast. It's not the best handling car, but it's more satisfying than any other car I have because it's so mechanical. It's like everything about it like crackles and bumps, and it gives you all this feedback. And I take it to the Comedy Store because when I get there, I feel like my brain is just popping and it's on fire. It's like a strategy for me now that I really stopped driving other cars there. I drive that car there just for the brain juice, just for the interaction.
I mean, you should try Model S P100D.
I'll try
It'll blow
it.
your mind out of
Okay.
your skull.
Okay.
Yeah.
You tell me what to order. I'll order it.
Model S P100D.
Okay. Jamie,
That's
write it down.
that's the car that I drive.
Okay. Okay, I'll get with the car you drive. Okay.
It will blow your mind
How
out of
far
your
can
skull.
I drive? I believe you. How
Yeah.
far can I drive? How far
About
can
300
I go?
miles.
That's good. For LA regular days, that's
You'll
good.
never notice the battery.
Never.
Never.
How hard is it to get like one of them crazy plugs installed in your house? That difficult?
No, it's super easy. It's like
Didn't
it's
you-
like a dryer plug. It's like a dryer outlet.